Yo, what's the Latin Bass Assassin? What's up? What's happening? And we're back to the water, guys. We have fixed our problems. We have a vehicle that will pull our boat now. So, we're back. I would have been on a long time ago, but frickin', well, in relative terms, a long time ago, but the frickin' the Starlink was taking forever to do its updates and whatnot. So now we're back. I'm assuming we got audio. Just add to the other bits and pieces of chaos. I'm just fishing a flat right now. I haven't caught anything. I'm just kind of tossing around a crankbait. It's a little breezy. I was gonna throw it in a little bit. It's currently about 7 feet. I'm just cruising around, guys. Right now, I'm just glad to be back on the water. I have no specific plan. I'm just gonna toss around and basically fish around and find out. But just glad to be back out on the water. I'm just assuming that all that other stuff's going to work out and we're all going to have a good time catching fish. Because the sucky part is having to worry about the electronics all syncing up, everything working correctly, and also catching fish. But we are back. We're back on the water. We're gonna go into that little area right there, that little island that you see. It's a little breezy out here. I mean, not right here, but out on the main lake, it is definitely breezy. So let's try and pick ourselves off one to start off with and then go from there. We don't have much time on the water today because, you know, daylight savings time, fall back and whatnot. The sun now goes down like at 4:50 over here, so we got like an hour and a half, maybe somewhere around there. Right now we're in 10 feet. It gets shallower out there. Apparently there's eelgrass down there. There's a couple little mats out here. We'll see what we can pick off out of those mats, maybe. That's grass. Got grass. Oh, feels good to be back out on the water. The water is 69 degrees. I'm gonna raise my motor up in a little bit to make sure we're safe. Jenny, to add to the chaos of all the cities that have happened to us since we've returned back to Alabama. A messed up motor is not one that I want to add to it. So hopefully everybody's doing good. Since the last time we were on here, we were float tubing, so we're doing a little better. Oh wait, no, we weren't float tubing the last time. We were on the dock, and then my phone fell into the water. Oh yeah, never mind, bros. I take that back. We were fishing the docks. Phone fell in the water. I had to take a dip to go retrieve it. I'm starting to remember. That was the day before Halloween, so I definitely got tricked. There was no trick. Well, I caught a couple bass, so maybe it was a little trick and treat. It is freaking clear around here. Clear water and clear of fish. But yeah, that's what happened the last time I was out on the water. I had to freaking jump in to get my phone. There's some bait flickering out here at this grass. Hopefully tomorrow everybody remembers to go vote. I know you've heard it and seen it a million times. But yeah, time to go vote. Mañana. Man, it is super clear here. There's grass popping up every so often here. We're pretty shallow. We are in, I'd say, 4 feet. That grass is thick right here. I'm gonna try and weave my way through it. If it don't work, then we'll switch it up. But I'm also gonna cast a little frog too. I just gotta see how deep that is. See if we waste some of our time casting to that. So I gotta throw. Whoa, that was like a missile. Put some of our time into throwing a frog on that area, but a wake, a topwater frog, not the one that you're used to seeing. Let me turn the camera in that direction. Where you at, little froggy? And here we go. So I'm throwing a little rage toad. I'm gonna run him across the top of that. Across the top of that little grass right there. Splash where it came from. Toad. I'm assuming you guys can see him running like a little buzz bait. It's not your traditional frog setup here, but I'm gonna cover the water a little fast through here, so I'm gonna throw him like this, and then on the way back he should, if there's anybody just chilling right there, he shouldn't catch one of those homies, but we'll see. Well, doesn't help cast him into the sky. I don't want to smack that guy too much on the water because his back legs are kind of weak. So I don't want him to rip off. After like 1 or 2 bites, this fool's legless. Got him. Oh, that's a decent one. Decent power pull. The little froggy struck. That's a good one. That's a BBL Drizzy. BBL Drizzy. All right, as you guys know, if you know about the channel, you know we don't use nets here. Why? Because we're dumb, but we like to gamble a little bit. Looks like probably a 4-pounder maybe. 3.5. We'll find out in a second. That's a regular hook, so the hook set I'm not concerned about. I can see him pegged pretty well right there on the side of his mouth. Well, let's get down and get personal. Looks like a 3.5, maybe somewhere around there. That's the way to get back on the water. And miss him right at the edge of the boat, of course. That's a 3.5 pounder or so, somewhere around the scale on the boat. So watch, that's that. The toad was just kind of, that peg pretty nice side. That wasn't going anywhere. That's that rage toad. It's a fat one, that's for sure. But he hit it right at the edge of the grass after we came out of the grass. Actually, I got this thing fighting. I got the spot lock on and the frickin' power poles down. Horny toad style bait. What's up, Colin? We're back out on the water, dog. We're back out on the water and got this BBL Drizzy. I think it's a BBL Drizzy. Let's get the scale out and see what we got here. This was on that little rage toad. Well, the scale says 0 pounds. What the heck, dude? It's been a while since we turned on our scale, apparently. All right, scale, don't be stupid. You ready? Let's do it. Scale says 3 point, oh no, now it says 4.01. I don't think you guys can see that, but it says 4.01. So we got ourselves a BBL Drizzy. 4.01. Not bad. That's how it feels to get back out on the water, I guess, and be able to move around. There you go, little homie. Do your thing. Oh yeah, we're back. Water temp, my dude, is 69 degrees. 69.1. Right on the 4-pounder. But I'm just using this little Rage Toad. Just with a regular Texas rigged setup. So when the hook went in, I mean, that dude, it was ready to to fight back when the bass smacked him. Oh yeah. All right, guys, let's start cruising down this. I'm assuming you guys saw the entire thing. Skinny but long. All right, power pole's up. Let's keep on cruising down this mat, guys. And Bass Fanatic is all good, bro. Or Fanatic. It's all good. We're out here to provide as much details as we can. Be it water temp, location, baits that we're using. It's the fish. That was probably the first good topwater bite that we have seen on the channel. Oh, there's some ripples over there, bros. I see them, I see them. I see those ripples. Don't expose where you're at, homies, because I'll come get you. If I can't find you, well, then you got to see you. I'd be so after that. Odds are you're probably. So I can barely see what's going on out there, guys, so I'm hoping that you guys can see what's going on out there. We're in about 2 feet of water. It doesn't look like. Oh yeah, I see the grass now. Okay, yeah, that's pretty accurate. We're in 2 feet of water. We got some grass on us, so this might not be a good cat reel on the way back. I see the little shoots of grass coming up. Ugh. Got that green moss. Surprisingly, this little Rage Toad still has his back legs. I thought he would have lost them on that guy, but still kicking. Literally. Man, there's a lot of nice looking grass under here. If I was a fish real estate agent, I would suggest for my clients to move here. This grass looks nice. Okay, so we're at the area where the ripples happen. Gonna get all this slimy grass off of me. Come on, baby, one time through there. Just heard a ripple behind me. It looks like somebody's already cruised through here. You guys can see a whole bunch of, I assume you can see a whole bunch of lines where people have thrown their baits. So they missed one for sure. The other bad thing about this little rage toad is that he's got a lot of drag. We're definitely in 2 feet of water right now. Cast is starting to bring back some more of this gross green slimy grass. Let's see. Oh, my bad. Oh man, who touched your pull line before dude. I mean, you're not the first person to critique the cast, dog. The cast is odd. Very odd. I agree with you. I don't see anybody else doing that, but I don't know, bro. That's just always the way I've done my casts on a open face reel. So the critique is warranted, bro. Yeah, you should be a finger. So watch, this is how you guys want me to cast, with this finger stuck on there, just, you know, stuck on the line. But I don't feel comfortable doing that, bro, because I feel like I'm gonna get a short circuit and I'm gonna release all my fingers and the frickin' whole reel and rod are gonna fly. So that's why I cast like an oddity, you know what I'm saying? That's the reason behind the weird way of casting. So I understand it. I know it's happening, but that's the way I get down. I think it actually sets me up for worse results when sometimes they'll cut on the reel handle. So it may complicate my life, but that's not the only action in life that I do that overcomplicates things, you know? So I'll just add it to the list of oddities that I have to overcome, bro. But I do appreciate the attention to detail that you're like, man, what's up with this fool? He can... And you would be right. New sub, YouTube just recommended me. All right, I appreciate it, dude. We get out on the water as much as we can and just fish around and find out, see if we can catch some here and there. I mean, it's a Monday and we're out here trying to make the best of a Monday, you know what I'm saying? I guess I should be thanking YouTube for recommending me. There was something that splashed back here. All right, we're not gonna go down that route. We're gonna go down this route over here. Not because of the splash, but because I want to go down this way. There's a little channel that cuts between here. Not my channel, but a little channel that cuts between there. And I think the way the wind's blowing right now, I don't know if you can see it, but it's blowing current through there, so we'll head through that area. Oh, sorry to hear you had surgery, dog, but hopefully everything went well. Hopefully you'll be back in action, dog, as quick as possible. I'm hoping your story goes along the lines of some lunker, and the lunker, I landed him, but it put me out for a week or however long your injury is going to take you to heal. Surgery seems to be a little longer than a week, but the healing process at least. See if that's a good angle for you guys. So now that I've finally got wheels to cruise my boat, man, I'm looking to which other go to, guys. It's all good fishing Guntersville. Cruise around, go to lake, see if we can really go over there. These fish here be the ones that only be the only fish that can make a fool of me. You gotta spread that honor around to other fish in other locations. This is a terrible place to be. There's freaking gnats everywhere. Frickin' gnats. Yeah, Johnny. Or John. Caught a 4-pounder a while ago, maybe like 10 or 15 minutes ago, on this frog right here. Caught him over there in that mat that we were just cruising on. Just as soon as it popped out of the mat and just cruised, I don't know, maybe like 3 feet. That's when came up and slammed them. So if you rewind the live stream, you'll probably be able to see that catch. Colin, I saw you said something about an index finger. If you do the end of pin on the left hand and open the bail on the right, the accuracy throwing. Hey, Colin, I don't disagree with you, Doc. But at this point in time, no, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I never even really had bait casters. I'd only have open face reels back in the day. What, you think I was balling back in the day where I could just afford all that? Nah, bro, I just had the open face reels, the cheap ones, got some ugly sticks, whatever, and went fishing. And then at that point in time, that's where I picked up my bad habits. But unlike the NBA players that have bad shooting form, if it goes in, and just, you know, just leave it alone. They already are set in their ways. Now, for like a dock or something, okay, I'll agree with you guys. I should probably practice that, but knowing my my stubbornness, I would just learn in the same fashion that I throw it now and be all like, we'll make it work. Hey, what's up with my leg? So check it out, dude. The grass does look good. I agree with you. So the reason it's on a spinning reel is because, so most of the time, man, I looked, there's a little sandy area right there, an open pocket in the grass. That should have been good. The reason the spinning reel is, most of the time I have my, and this probably doesn't matter for this particular one, right? But most of the time I have my my bait casters with a little bit of fluorocarbon leader. And because of that, oh, we're starting to get super shallow here. Too shallow. And because of that, I would have to cut off the fluorocarbon, not for this particular bait because I'm moving it fast, right? But I would have to take off that fluorocarbon leader every time that I wanted to put a topwater bait on or something like that, right? Anybody who comes fishing with me, I don't give them bait casters, I give them these open face reels. So it's easier just to have 1 or 2 open face reels without a fluorocarbon leader. You know, for whoever doesn't really fish or you know, hasn't fished in a while or whatever, that way they can use them. And I don't have to worry about teaching them bait casters and all that other stuff. Take it. You're going to keep casting like always. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Maybe I missed that one, dude, but I'm not sure what that comment was, whether it was a critique on whether my bait ain't working or something. But yeah, I plan to cast this little fool right here until I get to another spot. Now that we're out of the grass, I'm gonna switch baits here. But yeah, so I just keep throwing, or keep it on an open faced reel because that's what has the fluorocarbon. I mean, that's what has the braid. So if I'm gonna throw a topwater, I'm usually gonna throw it on one of these because, I mean, I have a lot of rods on here, but I was just about to say I ain't balling to where I could have a rod for every single technique and blah, you know, all this other stuff. These rods have been accumulated over many years, but I don't have like a specific, oh, this is my top water rod, I'm gonna throw this all the time and let me put in the rod locker and all this other stuff. I make them work in the situation. So that was a long explanation to get where we were, bro. So if I was flipping, I have a flipping stick, and that guy is the one that has enough webs to webs is short for huevos. Huevos, for those who are not bilingual, are eggs. Eggs can be translated into many things, but it has enough eggs to pull the weight and the fish in and out of the grass. So I only have one flipping stick, and I use it as a jig rod or a flipping stick. The other ones are just medium heavies of different types. I do have 2 cranking sticks, but that's about it for specific rods. All right, let's see what our depth is. Our depth is about 6 feet. So what we're gonna do is, there's this current that's coming through right here. We're gonna throw either a crankbait or a jerkbait through here and see if we cannot get one of these dummies to show up on camera. It's about 6 feet right here, and I don't know if you guys can see the current that the wind is generating through here. There's a little channel that comes through here, and I'm hoping to get some of these guys. It's grass right now. I'm at about 6 feet right now. This is a decently deep channel. On the other side, we'll try the other side in a second, but I've caught fish on the other side. Not really, I haven't really tried this side, but hey. See if there's any hungry homies around here. Hello from California. Catch a big one before I have to go. Ralph, we had a 4-pounder that we caught earlier today. That's the only fish that we've caught so far, but go out on well, and then we caught that. Man, I thought those were gnats, but that's actually like pollen or something. I've got 2 days final this weekend. I've got our 2-day final this weekend. Hope my thumb holds up. Well, John, hopefully your thumb holds up, because you're gonna have to lip a lot of fish, right? I don't know if it's your right hand or your left hand, but it's gonna do some work. It's gonna need to lip a lot of fish. Might want to do a little rehab before you get out there. Just to get it prepared. All right, Ralph, catch one, but if catch one, pop off to the other side. How much time are we working with here, Ralph? Minutes, seconds? When do you got to pop off? So we can make a buzzer beater happen. You guys aren't even looking in the direction that I'm casting to. I'll go change the camera angle after this cast. Oh, peace out, John. Thanks for subscribing, dog. Appreciate it. Spread the word if you could. What? Hit that like button. Have a... Oh, man, everybody's running. All right, Bass Fanatic, appreciate that. Have a good one, man. Remember, guys, go vote. And that doesn't pertain to you. In Canada, I don't think you guys are voting right now, but if you are, hey, go and vote in Canada, bro. We might go to the other side real quick and Ivy, I think I just understood in my brain what you were talking about. I think you were hitting me up and you're all, yo, if that's what was going on. I apologize for not getting that on the first try. Just I got a 1,000 things going through my head. Where the next fish is, how to get there, what bait to throw, answering all the critiques of my casting. But I do appreciate you backing me up. There was one person on my side. I feel like there should be a fish somewhere. When I cruise through here, at least on that side, there's usually a lot of fish activity. I don't know if I can get them to bite, but there's usually a whole bunch of fools just around underwater. I don't think it's a game down there, but oh, that was grass. At least I think that was grass. Let me throw a crankbait out there. Cameron, we got a 4-pounder today. You'll have to rewind the, oh, and it was on top water too. You'll have to rewind the live stream in order to see it, but you know, made the day, you know what I'm saying? This is guys. We'll throw maybe 3 more times to this area and then we're gonna just go to the other side. We'll get on the main motor and go to the other side. But we are back, boys and girls. Fix the problem with the vehicle by replacing the vehicle. Now we're rolling in an American Chevy Silverado. We went from a European vehicle to a good old American truck. Hopefully it's good to us. Because of course I ain't balling, so we're not buying brand new. We're buying used. And we're making the best of it. We're gonna put in that elbow grease, take care of it, do our thing, and hopefully we can cruise to other lakes and handle business. All right, let's cruise to a different spot. It's just across. I'm not even gonna tie down my rods. I'm just gonna cruise right there. Moderator always loves to hear that. How reckless I am with the rods. Alright, let's use this fish finder real quick to see if there's anything beneath us. Alright, so we got grass as expected. In the summer, this is a lot. The channel aggravating to fish, but right now it's kind of died down, so let's get ourselves a little bit of water. I drink more water in the winter time than I drink in the summertime when I need it. What just happened here? Okay, we're in 5 feet of water. Okay, where's that jerkbait? Stuck on the other rod. Getting a little breezier. Which should be good. It's a southeast wind. This spot looks different. I think it's the right spot, but looks a little different. Probably because the mats of grass aren't visible all over the place. I mean, this is a little wind-blown channel here. Where you fools at? 3 times, I expected a catch on the 4th. Let me cast in this direction real quick. See if they're not chilling down there. Just a little bit further down. How we're going to do the live stream, the hour and a half in the afternoon is going to be enough, because it seems around about an hour and a half is all I'll be able to get in the afternoons now that we've switched over to, or we've fallen back in time. Before I had like 2 hours or so. So I got to figure out if I might switch off to the mornings, but mornings are cold, you know what I'm saying? So maybe in the mornings, but don't hold your breath on that. We might just try and get as many 1 hours as we can. But we'll figure it out, because it's got to be worth the squeeze, right? If I gotta put the boat on, do all that other stuff, and then come out here, we gotta have some time. Can't just be rushed. What the heck is that? Has that stick been sticking up the whole time? Must have. And I was casting to it and somehow not getting stuck. All right, let's move forward a little bit. Because all this is, of course, weather permitting and all that other stuff, but I'm gonna try and still bring content in the cold. If the content is nothing more than me freezing out here, then hopefully that's entertaining to you guys. Might not be entertaining to me, but we are in 7 feet of water. I've only seen one other boat besides me out here. I saw more on the trailers, or at the ramp I should say, more trailers out there, but only me and some other dude were here in this area. I'm ashore base. I'm at the piers around 7, and when I get off of work, it's not so nippy. Well, we'll have to see, because remember, dude, I'm like a hairless chihuahua, bro. When it gets below 70 something, I start to get a little cold. But if it's like 120, oh, bro, I'm still feel weather. At the 70, I'm all like, bro, just let me here. I'm frozen already. Hundred freaking, but 72 or so. All right, bro, it's getting cold. Let's go. I'll switch the camera real easy right about. Switch the camera so you guys get an angle of the shore. This thing says 4 feet, but I'm not really getting hung up on grass or anything, so I don't know. We're gonna kind of burn through this shore right here, or this bank. Might have to start throwing that. Okay, now I see the grass. Might have to start throwing that little rage toad again. In order to get into those pockets out there. And I'm gonna have to raise the motor. That was grass. Tried to scare me, huh? Try to get me all excited. I'm gonna throw that rage toad so that a new crew of watchers can critique rage toad. Cast. This is what I caught that 4-pounder on. So we're in the grass over there. There's grass like maybe, I don't know, a foot or two below the surface right here. So hopefully I can wake this above that and wake them up. See what I did there? And I have to turn the camera ever so slightly so you guys can get a better angle. Because that's too much me and not enough bank. I might have to put on a chatterbait. So many options. So little arms. And I didn't mean I have little arms, guys. I just meant that I have very few arms, not little as in small, like I don't work out or nothing. So let's not start spreading rumors that I got little arms. Because then I'm gonna take it personal, and then I'm gonna go home and do some curls and stuff, and tricep extensions, and come back all swole, and you guys are gonna be like, who is this fool? Is he on roids? And I might tear my fishing jersey when I point out the bank. Well, there are nice little pockets here. I do like this grass out here. It's no longer on top, but it is. It is frickin' nice little pockets for them to be hunts. It's about maybe a foot underwater. want to go too far off the bank, but we'll get into the thick of it right here. Now we're gonna see what the ghost trolling motor's made of. It just dropped off right there. Bros, if you guys were here, you guys would be getting real excited at this right about now. Assuming you like fish crab. Like you could cast in any direction, left or right. And there'd be a potential of just having one smack. Oh, we're in the thick of it. Motor's up. We're good. Trolling motor trying. Do your thing, dog. Do your thing. Might be a little thick out here. Starting to get thick. It's a good thing I'm on live stream, so in case I get stranded, you guys can tell the authorities where I was at. When it's dark, so I could fish out the rest of the light. All right, we're in the mats now. See if we can get. The breeze is starting to get crazier. I don't know how much wind you guys can actually hear because I got the, I believe they call them dead cat. That's what one of my homies told me. Escar told me the little thingamabob on top is a dead. Dude, it's like, this is nice. So hopefully you guys can hear the wind up. Oh, we got ourselves a lot of grass on the trolling motor. In a second, we're gonna have to do a come on, baby, one time. Hold up. God damn. That sucker's loaded. That sucker was loaded with grass. That's good testimonial right there. We got through that. Dude, this freaking grass looks amazing. And I'm throwing this rage toad because I don't want to be dealing with having to take off all this grass. I mean, you guys saw how much grass came off the trolling motor, so I'm not going to get a bait through there. Oh, we're getting breezy. We are getting breezy. What reel am I running? So I got a Bass Pro Shop Johnny Morris Platinum reel, I believe. Oh, there's one. I paused him for a second. He ain't big, but he ain't big. It's a little spot. It's a little spot in this spot. Bruh. I paused him for a second, it went down just a little bit, and this little vato got him. That's what's up. That's two. Just slow down for half a second. Interesting. Some fishermen would learn from that. Be all like, oh, maybe you should slow it down or something along those lines. This fisherman, maybe not so much. We are on the move. I don't even know if you guys saw that. We're picking him off, Colin. I don't expect a smallmouth, but we did knock out two types. Interesting. I saw something ripple me up right here. Dude, it is thick. This is doing it thick. We gotta fight the wind through the grass. Too low. Just clear off this. Going. Because then I'm gonna have to head to the bank to fix all the problems that caused. God dang, bro. Let's go, baby. Jeez Louise. Sorry if you guys see any butt crack. I gotta get all this grass off. try and weave my way out of this place. It is pretty thick. See that little, you guys didn't see my little trick right there. The trolley motor was full of grass. I mean, like completely covered. And I used the momentum of the speed that we had gained. And then I just turned the trolley motor backwards and all the grass flew off. Maybe you guys knew that trick. I just barely did it right now. Now you know. And now we just have to battle. GIC. Oh, we're back. Trying to get to an area that have, I mean, grass, but also some not grass, because we're not just trying to throw this little toad till our arms fall off. Oh, sun is going down. What time is it? It is 4:35. The sun is going down. The sun is creeping out the edge of that point right there. Now the question is, do we continue with this bank, or do we freaking cruise? Try and keep him up out of the grass. It's the wind-blown point right here. See if we can stay off this point a little bit. We're in feet of water out here. I would figure there'd be some fish chilling right here on this point. Okay, I think that's far enough off the point to focus our cast. That's grass, I think. Should be grass. I believe it to be grass. Once the trolling motor figures out where it wants to grass. Let's turn you guys about there, maybe. That's where I'll be casting. Seem to be able to run it through there without a lot of grass. I don't see a lot of action here, so we might move. I'm in grass. Yeah, let's make one move and we'll go to a hump real quick, because I don't see a lot of bait or anything moving, giving me any indication that these fools is having a party down there. So let's cruise a little closer to where we gotta be in order to get out of here. Bait blowing up in that other location. You guys will be seeing that angle for a little bit. Let's roll. See if we can get some active bait blow-ups and stuff. It was a little choppy out on the water earlier. The main channel is still a little choppy. Right now we're basically getting crosswind. Engage the core, guys. Engage the core. Took a bump. Bad enough to knock the microphone on the floor, off the chest. But it's still in the boat. So that's all that matters. still in the boat moderator, so we don't need to worry about it. Moderator likes to worry about financials and stuff, you know. I don't see any activity out here. Alright, so the wind is coming from this direction. Let's see what all we can. Turn you back this way. It's a little choppy. Hopefully the video's not choppy. Where you at? Where you at? Not there. I'm gonna throw a crankbait out here. I'm currently over the top of the hump like a dummy, but you know, wind and stuff. But we're good. I left my phone on the boat seat, so I'm gonna have to go back and get it. Letting the wind blow us off the point a little bit, and then I'll attack it from the side. As soon as we drift off enough. Oh dang! Get them sea legs. The point, I mean the hump is off to my right. I want to see if there was any bait blowing up over here. I don't see any bait doing anything out here either. Did the bait go shallow? Let me spot lock us here so I can get my phone real quick. Sorry about that. All right. So now, let's try and fish this one. Ah, Son of a gun. Missed him. Now I don't get to kiss him. That fish got lucky. Let's turn it this way a little bit so you guys can see where I'm casting. Little fish. Throwing a crankbait on this hump out here. What's your angle, guys? Oh, I even disappeared out of the angle. You guys are so lucky. Come on, baby. Bite me one time, son. I would go to that dock area where they're usually going crazy, but I haven't been out here in a while, so I don't know. So they'll be going crazy out there and we're just cruising for no reason. I mean, it's only gas, right? I don't see any action out here. Out there, but it takes a little bit longer than I wanna wait. This crankbait comes back faster. Sorry guys, I was a little distracted. Deep versus Bass live. For the boat, Chuck. John, so the grass seems to be, sorry it took me a little while to get back to you guys. The grass seems to be kind of dying back a little bit, but still green and healthy where it is. Must be a tournament this week. I've seen 2 sponsored trucks and bass boats drive by my house. Oh, I don't know, man. Oh, wait a second. I think there is a tournament. I think this weekend there's this, because the last time I was on the ramp, somebody dropped off a flyer or placed a flyer on my truck about a tournament, but I didn't think it was that big of a tournament, but maybe they know something I don't know. Yeah, the 2 that we caught today were out of the grass. One right where it was matted, and then the other one, like it was thick grass, but maybe about a foot or a foot and a half under water, so it wasn't matted on top. That was grass. I see some bait here. On the fish finder, there's a bait ball, but still no takers. Oh, it's all good, John. You know I got you, bro. Any questions, I'll answer them. When are you coming down here, John? That's grass. The time you come down here, John, is probably the time that I'll be on another lake. Whoa, we got that bounce. All right, guys, we're gonna move to another spot just to see if there's any action over there. I don't see any real action out here. I mean, I could throw my jerk bait. I said I was gonna do it, but apparently I don't do what I say. You know what? I'll do it for a couple casts at least. He's got so much grass on this little dude. That way I'm still a man of my word. Got any rattle traps? I do. I got some rattle traps, dog, but I what do you call it? I gotta find them. I just threw everything back in the boat because remember I was doing those dock fishings and stuff. Almost slipped up right there. I was doing some dock fishing, so I basically put together whatever I had to give me the best option when I was fishing the docks. So now I got to figure out where all the stuff went. As time goes by, I will little by little figure out how to fish from the boat again. It's pretty breezy out here, but I like the wind. I like the chaos. Let's see what we got here. Chuck says South Saudi, Town Creek, Short Creek, and Yellow Creek. The grass has been on the shore. Let me see, I gotta switch this to the side, sorry. I don't know why it's not letting me read on the points, and just off the bluffs, they have been productive. Chuck coming in with the hints, guys. All right, Chuck, we do appreciate that. Town Creek. All right, guys, we're gonna make a move. With the limited sunlight that we have left, we're making a move. We're gonna get closer to the shore, see what happens, see if there's any action, any crazy bait being pushed up or whatnot. We just gotta take that chance. There might not be anything out there, but why not? Plus, it gets me a little closer to the dock and a little protected from the wind. Chuck, you the man. Escar, que pues? What was your answer on the... Oof, I don't even know what this says, bro, because my phone won't let me on the Ranger series, Comanche. There was a question? What was the question, dog? The only thing I know is that I'm rolling in a Ranger 521Z or Z521, whatever the combo of letters and numbers is. The Ranger can handle the big water. I've taken it into some chaos. I would rather not, but I've taken it into some chaos. A lot less windy over here. I like that. But let's see if it's a lot more fishy. That's what matters. And we need to put our light on before the Ranger comes and says, yo bro, here's a little ticket. Here's a little love note for me to you. But my love costs, so it's gonna be this much to pay this ticket. All right, guys, let's try and pick us off one or two here. I'll turn you guys back around. Able to see me sunset. Hopefully you can fish. I haven't seen one yet. Where you at, fools? There's a question earlier, dog. What series do I have? Oh, yeah, dog. Yeah. I got the Z521 Ranger. First pass for me, number 5. I must have missed something, guys. Okay, guys, I'm gonna throw a little popper out here until I start seeing some action. Well, the popper's in the carpet, so. And the other popper's in the carpet too. Let's see if we can get a little maybe a drizzy in here. I don't see any live action. No. Some kind of bug on me right now. strip of grass right there that I'm hoping to lure one out of. But let's find out. Okay. Some of that blood on it. Just drifting along. I know the sunset looks all right over there, guys, but I just want to have you guys looking in this direction just in case something does pop off. What just happened here? Wrapping up in my line. Here we go. All up in the rod. That's the hazard of fishing live. Hey, I just saw you expose yourself, fool. Come on, hurry it up, hurry it up. What the fuck is going on? Oh, what just happened here? I just saw a fish move, player. Alright. Now we're tangled up and wasted all that time. Let's see if we can get one. It just showed itself right now. I'm gonna cast it right to that red ball button. It's tied up on my line. What camera are you using to live stream? I am using a GoPro. I had an Insta360 that I use, but the regulars to the channel don't seem to like the Insta360. I like it because I can move the camera anywhere I want, and with ease. I don't have to go back there and move it physically like I do with the GoPro, but I can move it with ease. And it basically allows me to use the phone to control, where the camera's looking. But it's a vertical stream, so the OGs don't like the vertical. If I then it exposes it to more people. It's just you gotta find the balance here. That 360, I mean the Insta360, it also lets you go 360, which would allow you guys to control wherever you wanted to. I've done that live before, but that one doesn't get as much play as the vertical does, but it also doesn't. Every single grass stem, every single blade of grass. That's what it looks like. So I went with just going with the GoPro because that's what I guess the fishermen like to see, is the GoPro angle. Hey bro, you can tell me where the fish are, bro. That's much appreciated. It's because I don't got eyes behind my back, dude. So I need you guys to look for me. This is a team effort. 360 all the way. But I'm telling you, that's vertical. So I got some constructive criticism that the vertical is not appreciated because it doesn't fill up the entire screen. So I listen to the people. Feel like little nibbles, but I'm missing. And some of them are just grass. A son of a gun. Son of a gun. Missed them, boys. Let's get back out there. I missed one for sure, guys. But that's on me. That's on me, baby. Trying to find that one fish that I missed. Probably got some hoagies out there. A little loop that I got in here. All right, loop is out. I'm on the 70-inch TV, bro. If I'm on a 70-inch TV, then I've made it. I've made it, and that's thanks to you, Escar. Now let's put a fish on that 70-inch TV. Let's get ourselves a little 70-inch TV bass. Make them famous, you know what I'm saying? Come on, baby. You don't capitalize on the nibble. That's what happens, bro. Okay, I saw a little bait jump right there. So there's bait around here. There's that. So wait. Alright guys. We might only get 2 fish on this stream. Nada. Nada, nada, nada. Okay, we're gonna turn and face sunset. We'll ride it out. Ride it out for a couple casts and see what happens. Let's get that 70-inch bass. Let's go. Better not be a white bass. If I get a freaking white bass that gets put on a 70-inch TV, bro, unsubscribe. All right, let's see. If I give too much input on your channel, whoa, I hear some bait jumping around. If I give too much input on your channel, let's see what Chuck said. I want people to catch fish, and you can't catch them if you're not on the water. Keep up the great work. Oh, thanks, Chuck. I appreciate the input, man. Oh. Don't worry about it, man. It's a little typo, bro, but either way, I still appreciate the input. We're here to catch them, bro. So, what do you call it? Chuck, the reason I haven't hit up some of those areas is because my truck was messed up. So now that all the stuff is worked out to where now my vehicle's good to go, I'll be able to cruise to other places than just here in Browns Creek. But this is closer to where I live, so if I only got like maybe an hour or so to fish, then I gotta go where I can fish for the most. Oh, you little suckers. Bros, they just scattered right here. That grass on my where I can get the most dude, I just saw bait fish fly up out of everywhere. Where I can get the most time on the water. So that's why in the afternoons on the weekdays I stick around this area over here, and then like on the weekend, that's when I'll cruise to somewhere further up the lake. But I appreciate that input, man. I am a humble fisherman, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna be like, hey, I know everything, I know all the stuff all the time. I'm just out here trying to hook into some fish and bring some hook sets to people who can't be out on the water, you know what I'm saying? How did you get into fishing? First stop, Texas. I got into fishing because, bros, let me tell you this one quick story. This is not how I got into fishing, but this is one quick funny story about my uncle, which should have stopped me from being into fishing, right? So one time my uncle's all like, hey, you know what, guys, you guys need to get up early because that was grass. You need to get up early because we're gonna go fishing and whatnot. And I was like, oh, heck yeah. But keep in mind, I lived in the desert, so whatever fishing we did, it was rare. So he was gonna take us fishing. He's like, you guys need to get up at like 5 in the morning and whatever. And I was a little kid, so I was like, oh, cool, I'll get up at that time, whatever, you know. It's not ideal for a little kid, but you know, to go fishing, cool. Is that one or is that grass? That's grass. Come on, grass, why are you tricking me like that? So I was like, all right, cool. And then we get up in the morning and we're there, we're hanging out waiting for him. He pulls up and we're like, yeah, he's here, all right, let's roll. And then he comes into the house, he's chilling for a little bit, he gets something to drink, hang out, and he's just there. hanging out with us, and we're like, hey, dude, what's the deal? And he just turns on the TV, and I was like, bro, aren't we going fishing? And he freaking turned on Bill Dance, the Bill Dance fishing show, and that was him taking us fishing. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me, bro. Are you kidding me? I got up at 5 something in the morning so that I could watch freaking Bill Dance and not actually go fishing. Yo, what's up, Italy? What's happening? Yo, Italy, I like to throw a jig. Okay, we're gonna add Italy to the list. That's our first Italy shout out. Alessio from Italy has joined the International Fishing Coalition. But yeah, so he just freaking takes us out, just turns on the TV, and we're watching freaking Bill Dance, and I was like, oh, bro, I'm so mad right now. But whatever. Could have broken my fishing heart. There's one. He could have broken, oh, a buzzer beater. He could have broken my fishing heart and kept me from enjoying these hook sets because he thought he was a freaking comedian. This guy's about like a 2-pounder right now, guys. No nets, of course. Nah, 1.5. But that guy took that. That guy just devoured the bait. He's more like a 1.5 pounder, but he really believed in his ability to munch on that guy right there. It's probably pretty hard to see, so let me turn on my watch here and see if I can hold this guy in a manner that you guys can see it. You see that, guys? That guy was convinced. He was convinced that that was real deal. So we got ourselves a sunset buzzer beater. Gotta get these guys out in the dark. Yeah, sunset buzzer beater, guys. That's what's up. He ain't big. That's now the 3rd one of the day. Let's keep on tossing them out there as we're drifting. I should turn off my watch. Light. Is that grass? I think that's grass. I hate to spot lock us because then we're gonna lose the sunset. But that's what's up. Story time, sunset buzzer beater. Oh, I'm not saying that Bill Dance didn't teach everything, bro. But I mean, who wants to watch a vato fish when you could be out there fishing? I couldn't believe that. If my uncle's watching, I hope that he knows he scarred me. So we got that little sunset. Oh, can you guys see that freaking moon over there in the corner? Yeah, you can see the moon just kind of chilling right there. The moon somewhere right there. Yeah, guys. I guess that's not us bringing it. That's the good Lord bringing it, and we're just here to provide a way to see it. Can you guys see that? Let me take a knee here because I want to see if you guys can see that. Those rays in the sunset over there. We'll take a knee and go off to the side. What's the average size bass in that lake? The average size bass in this lake is massive. It's probably like 3.5 pounds, maybe somewhere around there. Because they're on average pulling out 20 pound plus limits on this lake during tournaments. So that's 5 fish at that's grass at 20 plus pounds. But those are the big boys, the guys who have grown up in this place and understand the ins and outs of this place. I am humble enough to admit that I'm a desert fisherman. So we're learning the area, we're learning the grass, we're learning the essence of real bass fishing. That desert fishing is a lot different than this grass fishing, though I did catch my PB in the desert. But there was a little grass wherever I had caught it. I remember popping in the rocks, and then out of the grass, and then back into rock, and then out of the grass again, back into rock, and next thing you know, bam! We got ourselves an 11-pound, 2-ounce bass. Insanity. And that can be found on the channel in case you guys want to go check it out. You won't see the fish catch because I didn't have my GoPro on, but you will see the size of the fish. If you go to the channel, you can check out that 11-pounder. I'm assuming that you just meant that in general, Colin, and not me personally. Where you're like, bro, the amount of fish that I see you catch, it's probably going to take about a decade and a half for you to figure out a lake. It's possible. Here I am talking about going to different lakes. That sounds like insanity, bro. But I'm going to do it. We'll all cruise to different lakes. Go to, now that we got wheels again, it's game time. We go to lakes, different lakes in the south, and try and find them, or get fooled by them, whatever, you know. Hey, I forgot, Escott, that was a bass for your 70-inch TV. Hopefully in lakes, when we're struggling, we got a homie like Chuck who'll come out of nowhere and be all like, bro, so let me tell you something. You are crazy. You're gonna catch more fish if you go over here. That's what's up, Chuck. Keep it real. We got that little buzzer beater at the end. Not bad. Hey, could you guys see when I put that light on how far he choked that one down? Probably because it was dark and you couldn't see anything. I hope you guys saw it. That little light on the Garmin watch is pretty handy sometimes. You just gotta find the occasion for it. That's grass. 600 plus miles of why won't this thing turn? It looked like a 20-pounder. Are you talking about that little baby dude look like a 20-pounder, bro? Because if it did, then I'm gonna have to add it to my new PB. 70-inch screen, 20-pounder. That was one. Missed them. 30% or shoreline. In Guntersville is like 30% more. Yeah, dude, and you've only seen the small percentage that I've exposed you guys to. I am appreciating the view as well, Colin. But you've only seen the small percentage that I've exposed you guys to, because initially cell phone limitations would only allow us to go certain areas, but now with the Starlink, we're free, boys. We can cruise anywhere we want, go to any lake we want. And go live. All right, my dudes. We're probably not going to catch another one. I'm pretty close to the dock. You guys should see the moon off to my right. You can't see it that well, but it does look nice. There's a star above it as well. Or a planet. I'm not sure. I'm not a friggin' astronomer. I gotta know my limits. Again, remember, go out and vote, do your thing. I'm not going to hit it tomorrow. Wednesday. But either way, I do appreciate you guys tuning in. And if you could spread the word, we go live whenever, wherever. Which is very vague. But we always go live. Show the good, the bad, the ugly. I don't see it. I'm here. But if you can't get out fishing, I appreciate it if you guys join me as digital co-anglers. Well, let's go handle some business. Catch us some fish. Be safe, fish around and find out. We out, boys and girls. Gotta go watch some football. Monday night, I have no Walter Pescado premonitions here, so you guys will have to watch that one on your own and figure out who's gonna win or lose. So have a good one. Appreciate it, guys. Esca, hopefully that fish was nice on that 70-inch TV. Chuck, that's what's up. Thanks for the tips. Colin, as always, holding it down. Keep your stick on ice. I'm assuming that's some northern talk right there, bro. Some Canadian talk up there. Peace out, homies.